Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a deck review. Or, it's a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. It's Monday. Yep, it's Monday, and I have a confession for you. Normally, on Monday, I do a deck review, and I had the passport deck, the bicycle passport deck, as the deck I was gonna do for Monday for a deck review. And then busting it open, I realized it's not a deck, it's a magic trick. So it's actually a magic trick. And I really just thought it was a rainbow deck of just different colored flag backs, because I mean, that's exactly what it looks like. And I think maybe that's one of the cool things about this as a magic trick is, you know, sometimes when you get a trick deck, the tuck case gives it away, but in this case, it doesn't. And it's a rider back rainbow deck in a very unique way. And if you don't know what a rainbow deck is, there's been a couple of rainbow decks around for many years. Usually it's a deck with 52 different back designs made from the cards of 52 different decks. And what this is flags from other countries. And the flags are the color, and they've just been not really superimposed, but colored, laid down on top of the standard 808 rider back. And that's exactly what the deck looks like. The front of the tuck case says bicycle, it says trusted since 1885. Underneath that, it says playing cards and passport. And you can easily just say, this is a deck of different flags from around the world. One side says air cushion finish and made in the USA. The other side says come to fly and magic dream. The bottom has some ad copy. The top simply says standard size. You have a custom tuck seal. And the back of the tuck case actually looks very similar to the now standard backs that you see on decks, except for the country stamps and the two flags. So is it what I thought? No, it's not what I thought. Well, it's a $30 deck. It's a $30 deck. So yes, it is a magic trick. And of course, there's no angles to it, and it can be completely inspected. It is just, at the end of the day, a standard deck of cards. It is. It's a standard deck of cards that comes with 3 gaffs, very similar to how other decks come, right? Except with this deck, instead of just getting a deck, you get over an hour worth of magic tricks to go along with it. So what's the overall quality and production value of the video? You got 2 gentlemen, and they are seated at a table. And they will teach you everything you need to know. You can download this in English or French, and the card that you get, your ad card, will have the link to the 1 hour and 18-minute video. The other side will have a crib so that you will know which card lines up with which flag, because obviously there's 52 flags. Chances are you might not know them all by name, right? You'll need some sort of help. All right, so what tricks are you going to learn? The first one is called Rainbow Deck. You deal through the cards down to the table, and the spectator says stop, and you mark the position with an ace. You then do it again. And then once that's done, you go through the deck, fanning it across the table, and what they'll have found is that every time they said stop, the deck was marked with a ace mate. So the 2 red aces are together and the 2 black aces are together. But when you turn the cards over, you'll also see that the backs match. And you'll actually get 2 extra gaff aces to do this matching back effect. The second trick is called Chameleon Card. The spectator selects a card from a standard deck and replaces it. And going through the deck, you will find an odd back card, which is a card from the passport deck. You're going to turn it over, and it's their card. You table it and have a second card selected and replace it. And then you wave the tabled odd back card through the deck, and it transforms into the second chosen card. The third trick is called Shuffles of the World. From a normal deck, a card is selected, and you will then show different examples of various types of shuffles from other countries. You're going to end with a triumph style effect. And after all the cards have righted themselves, there's one card that didn't. And of course, it's their card. But now, to show how it was done, you roll the deck over and reveal that every card is now a card from the passport deck. The fourth trick is called Impossible Destination. A card is selected face up, and when turned over, you see the flag that is on the backside. You then pull a piece of paper from your pocket as your prediction, unfold it, and the prediction is the destination. The fifth trick is called Henri Christ. The spectator can cut a deck anywhere, and it matches a picture that you had on your phone. This trick will use a double backer, which they include. Trick number 6 is a double cross-cut effect. The spectator will cut the deck to 2 different cards, and they match the cards that are on the back of the tuck case. Trick number 7 is called phone demonstration. The spectator selects a card, and then you phone a friend. And your friend will not only reveal the card they chose, but also the country that's on its back. Trick number 8 is called blue deck, and it uses 3 different spectators. Each one selects a card and it's lost back in the deck. The magician then finds the cards and reveals that the reason how he was able to find it is because the entire deck he was using was the passport deck. Trick number 9 is called only one. The spectator shuffles the cards face up into face down, and after each shuffle, removes all of the face up cards. They will do this over and over and over again until only one card is left, and that flag will match your tabled prediction. Trick number 10 is called voyage. It is an any card to any number that you will do with 2 decks, and it uses mnemonica. And then lastly, trick number 11 is called mnemonica. Under the table, the spectator will cut the deck, select a card, reverse it, and replace it back in the deck. When he brings it up into view, you can simply call out the destination of their chosen card without even looking at the deck. Fanning through the cards, you are seen to be right. After all of this, there's a bonus section where a third teacher comes out and teaches you some more additional ideas, including how to build a really cool gaff card. And I think just the fact that you have the 2 teachers, the way they teach in their style is more of a jam session kind of way, where they both interact and say, well, you could do this or you could do this, depending on your skill level and where you want to take the effect. Is it well made? Of course, it's United States Playing Card Company cards, so they're great. They'll last you forever. Pocket space, obviously, it's only a deck. There's nothing to add or take away unless you're using one of the effects where there's 2 decks. All right, so how much practice does it require? Most of the tricks are self-working, or I would say intermediate level. All the shuffles that are in there, there's the Hindo shuffle as well, there's double lifts, there's some card controls, there's lots of easy card forces, including the crisscross force. So yeah, beginner, intermediate level. All right, so what about setup and reset? I would say most of the tricks, if not all of the tricks, require some advanced off-stage setup. So if it's a self-worker, obviously there has to be something that you're doing to it. And like I said earlier, 2 of the tricks have to be in mnemonica stack. Positives. All right, so what are the positives? The passport deck is a wonderful introduction to tricks with the rainbow deck. Magic Dream has given us a creative and a very multicultural tool. Negatives. All right, so what are the negatives? You know, every time I do a review, I always tell you the things I like and the things I didn't like as much. This is a great trick for beginners. And the reason why I say that is because several of these tricks are not really new, they're just redressed for this project, right? They've taken a lot of classics and just kind of added this rainbow deck to them. So it's not bad in any way, but I don't know that an experienced card worker is gonna find a lot of new magic in this. But somebody that has never done tricks with a rainbow deck or would like to, learn some tricks or learn some classics, I think this is a good introduction to that. The second negative I had with this was the ad copy. In the ad copy, and I kept waiting for this in the project, it didn't happen until the very end, but I was waiting for this because the deck came in new deck order, right? It came in new deck order, so I wasn't expecting anything strange. But then in the ad copy, and I'll read it, it says, the deck comes in a way so that you can easily stack it up in mnemonica order, giving you plenty of options right out of the box. Now, a deck that would be easily set up in mnemonica would be that it was set up in mnemonica. Or just cut it once, right? Just cut it once, bring the face card to the face of the deck, and you're ready to go in mnemonica. Not so with this, because like I said, the deck comes in new deck order. So I was waiting, like, how is a deck in new deck order with flags from countries that I don't recognize, all of them, right? How is this gonna be easy, right? Those are the words. Easily stack it in mnemonica order. You ready for this? You need to stack all the flags in alphabetical order. So that totally means you have to know the flags, right, first, And then you have to think in a way that puts things in alphabetical order, because obviously some flags will start with the same letter, maybe even the same second letter. So I don't know that arranging 52 flags in alphabetical order qualifies as easy. Right? Is it worth your money? It's 30 bucks, $30, which is about what gaff deck projects cost. Like if you buy a gaff deck and it comes with, some tricks, I think the cool thing about this is it's really not a gaff deck, right? It's kind of billed as a gaff deck, and it does definitely come with some gaffs. But like I said, you can hand this out and they can inspect it. There's nothing to find, because it really is, at the end of the day, a normal deck of cards. All right, that's everything I can say about the Passport deck from Yoan TANUJI and Magic Dream. Of course, I got mine from Murphy's Magic Supplies, and if you'd like to pick it up for yourself, you can find it wherever quality Murphy's Magic products are sold. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, and before I go, I just want to let you know that if you are looking for a friendly community made up of professional and amateur magicians just like yourself, be sure to check out the Magicians Forum at themagiciansforum.com. The Magicians Forum is helpful, clean, and you'll be able to ask questions and receive advice from people who know what they're talking about. Come see where masters like Harry Lorraine and Pop Hayden hang out. Oh, and of course, I'm there too. Looking forward to seeing you. Have a great week.